Back with Chris Dempsey of No Boston Olympics and the OTR Pop Quiz. Question 3. What is the greatest stumbling block that organizers fail to meet when trying to get a question on the ballot?
You know, one block is making sure the language is approved constitutionally, but I think the bigger hurdle is collecting the signatures.
Holy cow.
You've done a little
You got a horseshoe in your pocket? What's going on? That's the answer. What role does Massachusetts Attorney General play regarding ballot questions?
So the Attorney General has to approve the language and make sure that it's constitutional.
You're 4 for 4. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
The question, he gave the answer before you
I know. Here we go from the free throw line. Can it be perfect? What Bay State demographic group is more likely to blank initiative questions in the voting booth? What Bay State demographic group is more likely to blank initiative questions in the voting booth?
I'm not sure if they're necessarily demographic, but maybe unenrolled voters?
Minority and low-income voters.
Okay.
So I'm going to say no on that one.
Okay.
But you're still, you're 80%. Very good. You're off the hot seat.
All right.
Nice job.
Good to be off.
So this week, Boston 2024 made another pitch to House members. It was not their first one. And the one sort of recurring complaint I heard from a lot of the legislators as they were coming out of that meeting is that your side has yet to organize a Q&A with the legislators to sort of pitch your arguments. Why have you not gone before them? Why have you not, you know, made an appeal to them?
We've been very interested in meeting with them, and it's probably our fault for not doing a better job of explicitly asking for an invitation to do that. We have met with members of the Boston delegation. We've been in discussions with other members of the House. In fact, just today we were talking about setting something up. So we absolutely would welcome the chance to do a full presentation to the House, to the Senate, frankly, to anyone that wants to talk with us.
They have been very aggressive about doing it, and do you feel that they've got a head start here?
Well, we know that they've always had a head start, and they've got the resources that we don't have. They have, you know, many people on full-time staff. We're a team of volunteers. But we think we have the facts on our side. And so the more that we can get in front of the same groups with 2 presentations, we think we win those arguments.
So let's carry that question to the city. This is Boston 2024, so obviously it's the city of Boston. Mayor Walsh appears to be sending different smoke signals depending on what day it is. So do you think that he is firmly supportive of the games? First question, do you think he's firmly supportive of the games?
It seems to us that Mayor Walsh is supportive of the idea of the games, but increasingly less supportive of Boston 2024 and the way that they've approached this. We've sat down with him. We share a lot of the same concerns about protecting taxpayers, about making sure that this is a games that fits with other priorities. And I think Mayor Walsh is starting to see that what the IOC wants and what Boston 2024 wants is not necessarily what's best for the people of Boston.
So you think there might be wiggle room in the mayor's position as far as this is concerned?
Well, he said from day one that he's only going to support a games that he thinks is in the best interest of the city of Boston, and it's our job to prove to him that this bid is not in the best interest of the city.
He also said if the voters said no, then that's the answer. The voters have said no.
That's right, and we're really glad to see that.
Chris Dempsey, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate Chris Dempsey joining us on OTR this morning. No Boston Olympics. Next on OTR, standing by for Hillary.
The fact that we have an elected African-American president means that I think America's ready for a female president. I'm ready to see that change.